Whenever I lose motivation, typically my eyes have strayed onto something else, some other content or some other kind of material, and it's just a matter of realizing and priming the system with the information or content or books or talks, or sitting down again and getting clear on what your vision is again and getting it in your mind again and filling it up until it's just overflowing. As far as the motivation and losing it, that's how I personally get it back every time. What's up, y'all? My name's Tim Ream. You're in the right place. If you're new to the channel, this is where I demystify the mystical in the self-help and the personal development space. I'm going to give to you the practical and applicable tools that I've boiled down over time that I've used to change my life. All right, man, let's go. I heard the other day that in a marathon runners all enter the marathon with the same goal in mind, and it is to be first in the race, come in first. Obviously, if there's 20 runners, only one of them can, and that's an impossibility. But the point that they were trying to make was, if it was about the goal, everybody would get there. So it's not about the goal, it's actually about the system that they have put in place to achieve it. 10 minutes in, I've got to be at this pace, at this marker. Do I have the right nutrition and diet? The weeks leading up to it, the right sleep? What's my preparation going into this look like too? So it's the person with the best system, the best preparation and everything to be able to achieve it, the system behind the goal. And the person with that, he or she is the one that's actually gonna get the first place prize. And I was making a video the other day about motivation. And there's some conceptions in our mind about what we think a certain thing is, like motivation. I don't feel motivated. You don't feel motivated. Well, what is motivation? Okay, motivation is the reason or reasons behind doing a certain thing. That's the definition, dude. So what does that have to do with feelings? What you're actually saying is, I just don't feel like doing it. Because motivation is something completely different. Like, they're disconnected. It's like trying to treat a disease and you don't have it diagnosed right. And you'll just spin your wheels and you'll try to treat it in a certain way. It's like, well, I guess I ain't gonna be able to treat it. And you just give up. But the thing is, it's the reason or reasons behind doing something. And I love that, because why does one lose motivation? Well, I can speak for me, and I know whenever I lose motivation, it's because I lost sight and I got away from my system that I have designed to get me to the goal, just like the marathon runners. One, if you're losing motivation, it may be because it ain't your true goal. It's other people's goal, and you just think, oh, that's a good idea, I should probably go after it. But you haven't actually come to the conclusion, like, this is something I personally want. It resonates with me. It's powerful and strong, and I can go after this. And whenever you actually want it for you, like, it's in the forefront of your mind every day, and it's something that you can really go after. Like, whenever you stray from your path, you get weak. So whenever you boil something down to your true reasons for wanting something, and that's at your core, it doesn't ever stray too far from your sight without you realizing, like, nope, because you move out of strength and you get weak whenever you get off your path. And then secondly, if you've lost motivation, it could be because your vision isn't clear to begin with. Like, me saying I want to be a multimillionaire one day is not good enough. That is just the start. Okay, what does it look like? How am I going to get there? Okay, I need to get into business. Okay, now what business? Okay, well, I don't like marketing. I don't like this. I like social media. Maybe I can start doing something on that. And starting to get clear. And once you've actually boiled it down to, like, wow, I could do the social media. Well, how would I do that? Well, maybe on YouTube. Well, what kind of content would I make? Well, I'd make it on maybe lifting weights. Okay, well, maybe I could start filming myself at the gym and uploading that onto YouTube. Maybe I could do that every day. How many times a week? Like, now you're getting clear, and once you get clear, it's broken down into bite-sized actionable chunks that you can manage on a daily basis. And at that point, you can just discard the overarching goal. If you just focus on the system you just designed, then the goal is just a byproduct. And it literally is just a matter of time. if you do not give up and you stick to it. Like, that's it. And when you're losing motivation, it's because you've lost touch with your reasons. You lost touch and you've gotten off. Like, your eyes are distracted. And I can say I have yet to sit there, get on YouTube, watch a bunch of videos about working out, and then not been pumped up to work out. Whenever I lose motivation, it's like a steam engine. Whenever you put the water in the boiler and the wood underneath the boiler, well, that steam is only gonna last so long. Like, you've got to keep putting water in there and keep putting wood underneath and stoking the fire for it to have continuous output. And so typically my eyes have strayed onto something else, some other content or some other kind of material, and now my eyes are on that. And now that I've had that input, I'm gonna start getting that output. And it's just a matter of realizing and priming the system with the information or content or books or talks, or sitting down again and getting clear on what your vision is again and rehashing what it is, like whatever, and getting it in your mind again and filling it up with the content until it's just overflowing. Until it's just like the output is directed in the right manner towards the goals and everything and aspirations that you personally want. Is it finances? Go listen to the best people on finances and see if you aren't all pumped up to go and, hit business really hard and do it every single day. It's like the man in the stove. He said, first you give me the heat and then I will add the wood. Like, dude, you've got the effect before the cause. Like, you've got to put the stuff in. You've got to front load it first for it to have output on the back end. As far as the motivation and losing it, that's how I personally get it back every time. But I think if you have not a very clear vision and you don't have a goal that is what I say hits close to home, right? And you're doing it for all these different reasons other than I want to be doing this, I believe in this, then you're gonna have a hard time keeping momentum. You're gonna be doing it on willpower. And if you're doing it on willpower, willpower fades. It's only whenever you have certainty and belief behind your convictions and actions that it can stay. You've got staying power now, right? Because it's like, I've made the calculation, this is the best move, and I believe in this, boom. Like, you're moving from your belief system at that point, Not just like some blind faith that, I don't know, I've been told this is a good way to go and I'm just gonna go after it. I don't know why, but like, whenever you know your why and you have understanding under the thing that you are hoping for and you're going after, that's where true power comes from, man. And I'd say faith, if you want true faith, it's not doing something on blind faith. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm just gonna do it and try really hard. That will fade because you're doing it on willpower. And you constantly have to make yourself do it rather than faith that is built on understanding. And you've got understanding of the thing that you're going for, which is a belief system in itself. And now I'm not wavering. I'm not double-minded on this. I'm certain. And I can move forth with clarity, conviction, and power. And whenever you have clarity, conviction, and power, and you're not double-minded, and you believe in this thing 100%, boom, we got the law of attraction kicking in now. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Please share, like, and subscribe for more content. Hit the notification bell below. Hit all so you can get all of my stuff that's coming out. Please follow along. Let's fucking go.